staying well out of this. Huh? Calm yourself, will ya? Oh.
Global British Broadcasting. Seriously, Britain's first newspaper.
You're making a big mistake. Jesus Christ!
No thanks.
Your safety comes first.
GBB. First on the scene, first to bring you the news.
House? It's gone! Oh my God, it's in the dark!
This area is being recorded by the GBB.
You need me to take that off, John?
It's considered a criminal offence.
Oh! Cool it, alright?
Not again.
No.
Get back! Think you could just hurt me without consequences?
Watch where you're going.
Not the sharpest knife in the drawer, are you?
Now, what are you going to do with
You're
that?
fucking brain dead, aren't you?
Disobeying an out of order is illegal.
What?
Defend.
Bit of a wank stain, aren't you?
Calm
Gun! Gun! They have a gun! Bloody hell!
Animals.
What?
Fuck that. I am out.
Get the fuck out of here.
Reminder. Immigration is currently restricted. It is a crime to harbour or otherwise aid illegals.
It does not have to be like this. Come on.
This is bad.
Relax. It's all right.
Holy fuck! It's a gun! Not my Archie.
Why are you carrying it now?
Albion's authority keeps London safe.
Nah, I'm too old for this. Don't do anything to regret.
Not sticking my nose where it... What are you gonna do? Hey!
I'm not touching this.
Get back!
Yes, attention civilians. Disobeying a direct order from Albion does not constitute detainment.
Right, Rob. You're telling me this now? What? Oh, yeah. Really?
That's my cue to retreat. Don't do anything you'll regret.
Civilians are not permitted to enter restricted Albion areas. Trespassing is punishable with a mandatory sentence of 5 years in prison.
Gun! Gun!
Shit, it looks like Albion took over the police station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Well, I do say fuck the police. I also say fuck Albion. What to make of this?
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
I've had enough.
Control, send an ambulance to my location.
I'm moving in.
Negative, no sign of the target yet. There's our target.
Get into cover.
I know you're here, blood.
Control, we are pursuing the suspect.
You're gonna wish you never crossed me.
Got you. Taking cover.
Badly, is this the right Spider-Bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spider-Bot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you tell who used it last?
Navigate the Spider-Bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
Piss easy. I got this.
Control, we're in pursuit. Over.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point.
Can anyone see the suspect?
Right, get comfy. This Spider-Bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected.
Right, I'm putting a stop to this. Units fall back. Over.
look at all this junk. You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
What's wrong with Scotland Yard? Who decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs? Suddenly some corporation can clean up our streets better than the same police force we've had for who knows how long. When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? So don't tell me how the impact our best interests are.
If the police could handle it, Albion would be necessary. But they can't. Home Office is for example. Bunch of lazy well, they're not as clean as you are.
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
Got it.
Scanning Spiderbot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Sure.
I'm ending this now! Ah!
I'll provide cover. Let's move in.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
A secret location. Cool. What are we waiting for? Let's go.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates. The GPS history of the Spiderbot we recovered regularly pings these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
Seems like a pretty good place to do secret shit if you ask me.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Yeah, I'm stumped. Bagley, any ideas?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
Whoa, it's like a secret police station down here. I mean, a police station that is secret, not a... You know what I mean.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Yeah, all right. So what would lead them to the Tone bombing?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved. And they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book. Going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Fuck me. So Albion and Clan Kelly were working together?
It seems like 0 Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
People are getting snatched off the streets. We have to do something about it, right? That's what we do.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal to you. Finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Negative. No visual of the suspect.
That's not good. No deportees are leaving the UK. They probably threw him into the EPC and just forgot about him.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside. So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases centre around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
Okay, yeah, let's find our guy. If they work out that Angel is DedSec before we find him, he's, you know, dead.
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
You're not like actually putting me in their system, right? That's a hassle that I do not need.
No worries, I'll spoof. But come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
What is going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
So this is what this country does to people with wrong stamps on their passports. Cool. So cool. So glad that I live here.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
Oh, cool. Now we're fucking with Mary Kelly. I was just thinking how I'd love to get my balls cut off.
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic.
My boy, don't do it! Alright, everyone, just stay calm. Watch out, there's an active shooter! Watch out, there's an active shooter! Get down, people, there's a gun! Sorry, you mind standing away a little bit? Nah, thanks, I'm not interested. My boy, don't do it! Listen to me! We
Something
don't
over
need
there?
guns right now!
You're finished now.
Who are you?
There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
Knowledge, over. Where did you go off to?
Nothing to report. Checking elsewhere.
All good. I'll try
It could be anywhere.
They're long gone. Tag local cameras, maybe they're on CTOS.
Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labelled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs?
What is going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
So this is what this country does to people with wrong stamps on their passports. Cool. So cool. So glad that I live here.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
Oh, cool. Now we're fucking with Mary Kelly. I was just thinking how I'd love to get my balls cut off.
Truth. Now, about your missing guy. The best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favour of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Is now the time, Bagley?
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Yes! Smashed it!
Aiding and abetting criminals such as DedSec is a crime.
Right, everyone, just stay calm. We don't need guns right now. Get down, people, there's a gun. My boy, don't do it. Watch out, there's an active shooter. All right, everyone, just stay calm. My boy, don't do it. Listen to me. We don't need guns right now. Watch out, there's an active shooter. All right, everyone, just stay calm. Get down, people, there's a gun. My boy, don't do it. Watch out, there's an active shooter. All right, everyone, just stay calm. Listen to me. We don't need guns right now. Get down, people, there's a gun. Watch out, there's an active shooter. Listen to me. We don't need guns right now.
Attention. Albion personnel have complete discretion to discharge their weapons in the event
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck! What was that?
Looks like they put something in him. Let's get a closer look.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
So they put a thingy in his neck. Is it for tracking or... Oh! Maybe it's for counting steps.
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Keep on him. He might have run off.
Fucker! Get it! Before he triggers! Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
Yes, he's gonna make it.
Fucked up! We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
What the fuck? So I guess that neck thing wasn't just a tracking device.
Somehow it activated. Angel might be alive, though. What the fuck Mary Kelly's up to, he might still be alive.
We need to find him, see what they did to him, and what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, 0 Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right round the corner.
Control. I've lost the target.
Shit for brains.
I'm in pursuit of the target.
Use a pursuit intervention technique.
So this is where Clan Kelly bought Angel. How pleasant.
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him. Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
Hold up.
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
Sounds like a plan to me.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Brilliant.
All right, then. Come on out. I'm not going to cut you. Come on. I heard you too. Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Are you okay? Looked like he was ready to carve off a slice.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Hold on. You're Caitlin Lau. You're a cop, right? A police inspector. We found your video logs. You've got bigger balls than I do going after Mary Kelly on your own. Fucking hell.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're dead sick, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
Not really. See, a friend of ours disappeared from the EPC and the trail led here. But I guess we've solved the mystery, right? What a fucking depressing plot twist this is.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
You don't say. Look, I'm gonna bell someone to come get you. Sleep it off somewhere safe, yeah? In the meantime, I'll find Adriel and your files. Sounds like they're important.
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Hey, we should work together on this Mary Kelly thing. DedSec and Inspector Lau, crime smashers. Got a certain ring to it.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here. And...
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Something tells me Mary Kelly doesn't wait for these people to die of natural causes.
Smell, man. You never have it.
Oh my god, yuck. Their faces are all... okay. Bags, can you do anything with this?
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Negative.
Clan Kelly needs to pay for this. Mary Kelly needs to pay. No one else should have to suffer this horrible butchery.
Again, not Angel. She thought it through. Those microchips are probably filled with some sort of toxin that induces paralysis and asphyxiation. Intubation would prolong life until surgeons get round to them.
Are you saying it keeps the organs fresh so they can be removed horrifically? Fuck, why did I ask?
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day? Well done, you got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
Yeah, no kidding.
DedSec? Caitlin...
Hey mate, are you ready to wake up from this dystopian nightmare or what?
Are you with DedSec? If you are, I could use your help.
DedSec? Course not. Wink. So what's the situation?
It's Clan Kelly. People in my neighbourhood are disappearing and those fuckers are responsible.
Mate, I'm sorry, that's awful.
There's 2 of them running the abductions. Police won't do anything about it.
Hey, if the police don't do the legwork, we will. We're gonna put those dicks away.
Sounds like it's worth trying. Help me out and I won't forget it. One good turn deserves another.
I grew up believing everything I ever thought needed to be said. The Bibles had some...
Hello? What you doing? This shit should be...
Yeah,
I've just got a thing. I'm sure someone else has got a couple of quid.
I've got coordinates for the 2 suspects. Scrape their optic data. That should give us more than enough to incriminate them.
Right, okay.
There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location.
Sorry, mate. Give me full attention right now.
Move along, move along.
Call. Possible hostile at your location. Got it. Watch for hostiles, people. Control, we're following this perp. Anyone have visual? Anyone? Control, target is unarmed from checkpoint. The suspect is now fleeing on foot. All units, we are after the suspect. Suspect is unsighted. Unsighted sweeping area.
Moving to investigate.
Everyone! Suspect is carrying a weapon. We're moving in.
Anybody?
Control, I can't see the suspect. Please advise.
Pursuing the target. Over.
Investigating.
Control, I've lost the target.
No position.
Control, we are pursuing the target.
Shooting!
Help, please!
I had them. Where did they go?
Contact.
Control, requesting backup. Over. Control, we have a visual on the suspect.
Control, we are unsighted of suspect. Over.
Return to HQ. This is pointless.
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing. Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stavkovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. 'Cause they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking. The Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you could lock her up, and she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
Yeah, and your childhood dog's living up on a farm up north. What I can't figure out is why you expect this time to be different.
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's.
This was fun. You think that politicians want to fix anything? Everything's right.
Getting arseholed and throwing bits of metal around has got to count as training somehow.
It's a way to go hang out.
This is London Calling. You're listening to Buccaneer, your pirate podcast source for what they don't want you to know. I'm Kat, and this time we're giving a special shout out from us to the boys and girls at the Signal and Intelligence Response Service, better known as SIRS. Why not? They're going to be listening anyway. They're listening to everything. But don't worry, we're not going to say anything bad about a massive, unaccountable spy organisation that uses its powers to stifle dissent
Searching for the one
and
who
shut
hacked
down
this
free
vehicle.
speech. Instead, we're going to look at how SIRS became so powerful. And as usual, we'll keep everyone's names and location secret, so SIRS doesn't come looking.
Oh, I can't handle this.
Ian was a veteran political writer and broadcaster back in the days of pre-crisis.
Hey mate, are you ready to wake up from this dystopian nightmare or what?
Fuck me, dead set. Alright, maybe you could help. Got myself in a bit of trouble.
Sure, maybe. What's up?
My friend's got this rare blood disorder, and with the NHS in the state it's in, he hasn't been able to get proper treatment in months. The Clan Kelly doctor offered an experimental treatment. A pricey experimental treatment. We didn't have a lot of choices, so I paid.
Go on.
The meds were working. My mate was getting better, but then, well, he got hooked. That's when the doc suddenly decides to rack up the prices. That piece of shit knew what he was doing.
What an absolute cock. Don't worry, mate. We'll get your friend his meds.
Of this process where you get corporations and the state operating in tandem, basically molded into one another. But that isn't that rare. I mean, it was exactly the same thing in Nazi Germany. You look at concentration camps that operated in Nazi Germany. There were private companies in those.
This is London Cool. You're listening to Buccaneer. Your pirate source for what they don't need to know. I'm Tash, and this time we're giving a special shout out from us to the boys and girls at the Signal and Intelligence Response Service, better known as SIRS. Why not? They're going to be listening to everything. They're listening to everything. But don't worry, we're not going to say anything bad about the massive, unaccountable spy organisation that uses its powers to stifle dissent and shut down free speech. Instead, we're going to look at how SIRS became so powerful. And as usual, we'll keep everyone's names and locations secret, so SIRS doesn't come looking for them. Ian was a veteran political writer and broadcaster back in the days of pre-crisis Britain.
Possible suspect or suspects reported near your location.
What fascism is. It is
Received.
complete
We'll engage if
total
necessary.
control of the individual. So the guy's basically nothing would like to
Watch where you're going, yes?
Control, this is taking longer than expected. Over.
Shit! Officer down! Officer down!
No sign of the target. Over.